FYI artists, I'm gonna have a timekeeping sign, so if you're prolonging or if you're, running more than 5 minutes, I'll be like,
5 minutes, this would probably take the whole 5 minutes.
go for it.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Full audience. Woo! This poem is on a very serious topic that's married to a lot of taboo and mortification, but I think everybody in this room can definitely identify with it, so just listen very closely. I'm just going to try and sing for you real quick, even though I have really bad allergies. Io voglio Gesù a camminare con me. Io voglio Gesù a camminare con me. Nel mio cuore ero tu. Dio voglio Gesù a camminare con me. Alright, that's it. This poem is called Flumadiddle, and it's a new word that I looked up today, which actually means foolish. Alright, let's do it. My eyes ascend to land upon a pattern of contusions, festooning aged steel, 3 inches thick, a 45-inch elongation. The hacksaw blade of jigsaw puzzle thoughts mutilates my soul. They disseminate upon the bloodshot, fogged-up canvas in circumference. I must assist this 8-year duel with tuba dissonant, melodic thoughts, playing in semi-quaver, demi-semi-quaver, and hemi-demi-semi-quaver, that undulate scales 2 octaves below middle C. These thoughts perambulate the giallo locust-laden horizon in remembrance of bad experiences that seep into the sap of unforgiveness, acrimony, and antipathy. Will the steel be stalwart to uphold my quaking body before it is arrested into a silent dangling? Will my mind be accompanied by littering late options? Will the steel release my corpus, eject its rusty pinholes from the cracking wall, succumb to my weight and fall upon the cheap linoleum imitation of blonde oak wooden floor beneath? My soul still remains boulder heavy, recumbent in memoriam of tragedies, fresh in recollection. These burdens I have carried as trophies and souvenirs upon my shoulders. Since they have absolutely no value, why do I continue with appraisals? A battalion of rueful pangs continue to fling javelins. There is no surrender to the placidity of silence. They remain stubbornly parked in lugubriosity, refusing to vacate the multifarious parking lots in my mind. Even now they execute an obstreperous uprising. With their shields they aim rapiers and charge upon their flock of maddened horses at the sound of a discharging musket as I am about to silence their noise indefinitely. The tail of a slithering belt wraps around my neck, guised as a romancing golden herringbone, hemmed in octagons of beryl, chalcedony, jasper, topaz, and emerald. I can hear the hissing. I can feel a mendacious presence in the room that I cannot see. These are not my hands. They dissonantly clench in chaos and disorder. Ferrari, German Autobahn speed to 5 hours later as I watch the rooftop of mountains move upon the effulgent curling lake of plaited braids throughout. Swans saunter the thoroughfares of sluggard teepees where bellicose waves squabble and slap famished mallards into box pleats. In competition with soaring seagulls, osprey and egrets, galloping upon avenues of winds. Canadian geese soar from the mountain peaks of Whippin Lake. I realize I'm not alone with afro-headed trees swaying, listening to an orchestra of forest green applauding leaves. Albino tree branches are waddling. The hands of late spring are peeling green paint off naked park benches. Sun rays rain upon the new World Trade Center's resplendent index finger as silent proof that life extension is possible after tragedy. While my life is painted onyx, collapsing in obsidian hallways, absent of refulgent flashlights, being finger shuffled around as a naughty cockroach crawling into a last night neglected pot of red pea stew and dumplings. Hashtag suicide is not the answer. Hashtag suicide is not the answer. It surely is not my cup of tea at all. Don't want any more nosebleeds after visiting 21st century apothecaries. Don't want to climb the sanguinary walls of my mind painted in cautionary vermilion signs. Don't want to think in expatiated extended margins. Living involves cognitive leeching, pleading, beseeching Adonai for I and I. Caring and sharing your fragile, splintering feelings with a someone, everyone, Abba the Almighty for I and I. Or barren page of no one. I choose life as the lion-headed winds roar fiercer. The gray, thick cotton swab sky has cabinets of peaking, pulchritudinous light shining upon my hands. Poetry vandalism surfs upon la musica stancata in illegible penmanship. These are my hands, I've known them as I've known them my life entire. Consonantly clasping in amity, sharkskin rough and manicured by spiritual circumcision. God bless, thank you everyone.
Give it one more time for Symphanii.